I don't think we should waste time with the EFFC. We need to take a thorough look at the EFFC and look at whether the act setting up the EFFC even allows them to function. Because
Namdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed group, IPOB, it didn't take long for them to grab him from the same Kenya and get him down to Nigeria, and he's facing justice now. That's why is this like a case of we're following process, diplomatic channels, etc.
Guys, have you heard the latest? Now, the director of DSS and Interpol, they've all come out to deny that they don't have hands in the kidnapping of Namdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria. The video you're about to hear is that of the boss of Interpol in Nigeria saying it on national television that they don't have hands in the kidnapping of Namdi Kanu from Kenya. One. Number two, the director of DSS, DSS rather, they told court the previous day, that was yesterday, was I think 2022, right? They told court that they don't have hand in the extradition in the kidnapping of Namdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria. The question now is, when we are the people that hand over Namdi Kanu to DSS, you can see that these guys are playing on our intelligence. Anyway, I want you guys to listen to the director of DSS of Interpol. But before you listen to him rather, I want us to take a listen at the corrupt Senate President Akpabio. Right now, he's trying to make a move that EFFC should be scrapped away. That how they're embarrassing, talk about how they're embarrassing governors and rest. Guys, don't forget this guy is a customer to EFFC. You understand? EFFC indicted him of stealing money from the state. Maybe like Pablo Escobar have helped him to kill the case. So could that be the reason he's making a move that EFFC should be scrapped away so that they can easily swim in their corruption? We understand personally. Anyway, let me not say anything. Just let's take a listen at Senate President Akpabio. After that, you're going to listen to the director, of Interpol. All right. Kindly give it a thumbs up, please share, and let me know your take on this. Thank you.
I don't think we should waste time with the EFFC. We need to take a thorough look at the EFFC and look at whether the act setting up the EFFC even allows them to function, because there's too much discretion. I don't see how the EFFC will go and arrest a former governor and come through the rooftop as if they are taking Pablo Escobar but it happened. It happened to Rocha Sokorocha. They came through the roof. They broke through the POP, and it was calling live. Nigerians were the whole world watched. They removed the roof, went through the POP, broke it down, and they were going down with guns. Is that EFFC? And for you, that is investigation. So I would like to hear from you will be, what will you do differently? Because outside this country, sometimes they can follow somebody for 5 to 10 years until they establish evidence before they invite that person. But they keep embarrassing people's children, traumatizing the children, stigmatizing people because they had the opportunity to be in public office. And even within the EFFC, properties that you recover, monies you recover are stolen. People's properties that are supposed to be in your care are stolen and sold out at ridiculous prices. Properties worth 5 billion are sold for 300 naira because it is EFFC. So for me, EFFC, I have my own opinion about EFFC. So I welcome you, Chairman. So I don't want to comment on EFFC, but I know that I know that this hollow chamber has the governor, and we have the right to review the law setting up EFFC for proper functionality and effectiveness. Am I speaking the minds of senators?
AIG, there are not a few who believe that the pace at which the Interpol International and Interpol Nigeria are working is quite interesting. They point to the fact that Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed group, IPOB. He didn't take long for them to grab him from the same Kenya and get him down to Nigeria, and he's facing justice now. That's why is this like a case of we are following process, diplomatic channels, etc., etc.
Believe you me, I want to tell you I don't know what you are talking about. All I know...
You seems not to know exactly what we are talking about here.
No. You are bringing an issue that Interpol is not aware of. You know, let me define the role of Interpol so that you can understand. Interpol is an international police organization that assists law enforcement agencies within the 196 countries to look for a fugitive that runs or is hiding. And if you look at all the other fugitives that are brought to face justice in Nigeria, they have the link, those who are involved with Interpol. So I don't know I don't want to talk about issue of Kanu, who brought him back to Nigeria. I'm not aware how he was brought back to Nigeria or how he came into Nigeria. Interpol is not aware. We stated this long time ago, and we made it categorically clear. So it's not a question. There are what we call police-to-police relationship, international police cooperation. Another police, it does not necessarily bring Interpol.
Okay.
If one police and another exchange a suspect is running from them, they can have an international police cooperation that out of the scope of Interpol.
Okay.
But however, if a notice is given to an individual, like blue notices, when the inmates in Kuje prison escaped, we did a biometric capture of those suspects, and we shared it with international communities. We shared it with our law enforcement agencies.
Maybe small thing. DSS is denying involvement. So, which people they responsible now? Which organization is responsible for abducting Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya? DSS is denying involvement. Interpol here is denying involvement. Meanwhile, when Malami came back, when Malami announced Nnamdi Kanu capture or abduction from Kenya, he did say something about, he did mention Interpol, that collaboration with Interpol. Everybody heard that. Understand? Now Interpol is denying. Now you abducted somebody unjustly, brought him back to Nigeria, and then you are giving judgment. You are trying him in Nigeria. You are trying him. You violated the same. You violated law, the same international law, and then you came back to Nigeria, and then you are trying him. Trying him. Which law? Which kind of law? You come on. You violated law and you brought the person back to Nigeria. Abducting Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya already is a criminal offense. It's a kidnapping. It's a kidnapping case. Anybody that kidnaps Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya should be treated as a kidnapper. Now people came back to Nigeria. We are trying him, and then anyway, let's see where the case will lead us. Let's see where they are driving this case to. We shall see. Martin Nnamdi has been in detention. Other Nigerians that have committed more crime than Martin Nnamdi Kanu has all been released. Understand? Martin Nnamdi Kanu didn't even commit any crime. Other people that we are fighting for agitation, has all been released. Why are they still keeping Martin Nnamdi Kanu? Why?